Unit 16, Managing Process. So in this unit we are going to discussing about the monitoring process, terminating and governing process, managing periodic task, scheduling deferred task. So how to monitor the process in your Linux operating system server, and if you want to terminate, if you want to restart the services, how to do this? Some of the tasks should be scheduled, that should be in the periodically it should be running. I need some task should be run only once. So all this process how to manage, this kind of environment we are going to discussing in unit number 16. So we know already every time a program or a command once you run, it's being as a process, it's created as a process, right? So these processes are all unique. So we can identify by the process name PID, that is process identification. So that becomes allocated to it. So PID is allocated to the process. So system process are critical. So that is keeping up the system up or running and providing services to clients. Management of services, that means what are the process, management of process can be help for system stable or system becomes unstable. Got it, right? So whenever a process or a program is command is run, it will be created as a process. For that process, a process ID will be allocatable. So once it is allocated, it is a unique process ID number. All the system processes are critical in our Linux server, in your real-time environment. So that process, whether it is stable or it is unstable, if you want to check. So we want to manage those process, how? And if you want to terminate and if you want to restart, how we can manage all these things? By commands. So what are those commands and how we can use this, we'll see now. So what everything we'll see there. So one more page. Managing process. This we are going to discussing. So we are just I'm giving an definition for the process. Every time a program or a command is run, a process is created for it. This process should be unique. This process should be unique and identified by process identification. Process identification, that is nothing but process ID number. It allocates. So the system process is critical. So how it will be managed, we'll see. Based on the PS, it displays information about running process. Running process. Kill. It terminates a process. pgrep finds a process based on its PID. PID OF. It displays all process related to a service or command. And one more is top. It monitors system resources. That means similar to task manager in Windows. Renice. It adjusts the priority of a particular process. So using these commands we can manage the process. So how we'll see in this command line. Okay, here some of the options will be there, everything we'll discuss over there. I'm moving into my server, resizing list of this one. PS is a process. It shows what are the processes running in your current terminal. What are the processes running in your current terminal? Process ID, terminal type, that is terminal type. If you can check tty/dev/pts/0. So it gives this is your current terminal. So what are the view process in all the terminals if you want to display? PS space A. So we have 6 terminals, another sudo terminal also is there. We can get in all the terminals which are the process is running. You want to view the process with more detailed information. So for that, PS space U. PS space U. So here you can get the within detailed information. So what is CPU utilization and what is memory utilization? What are the set of options that we can use there? Process ID number, CPU utilization, memory utilization, virtualization image, residence value, terminal type, status, when it is started, type, command, everything we can get it. So under this, if you want to get U and all the terminals, I want to check the background process. X if a given means which are in question mark, those are in background process. Runs which are in question mark, see process terminal type which are in question mark, those are in background. I want to display at same time at a time all this process. PS space AUX. You can get the process ID number, which terminal, everything we can get it over there. Under this I want to grep only some particular process. AUX grep SSH. So it will display to you SSH which user is logged in, is run what is the process ID number, what is the CPU utilization, memory utilization, virtualization image, residence value, and where it is located, running in background and in your current terminal, when it is started, time, and by which command. We can get everything information we can see here. We can get the what are those options. Status is there, -SS will be there, output of full, all this information we can check out there. PS hyphen help. So our MISC options: output format, user, signal, virtual memory, registers, X registers, absolute, don't use, by command line. So all the process we can get this output. So and numerous output of messages for this. So I want to, anyhow the process is running, I want to kill a process. Why I want to kill a process? If I want to stop SSH service because it's not responding. So how can I kill that process? Once I given grep over here, that is 3945, using that process ID number I can kill. Just I can run a command kill, well, that is a process number, process ID number 3945. No such process is not running, we are given there. We have the 2587, the process is kill. Sometimes the kill command does not work the way you intended it. You can also call with as an option -9, same 2587. So why it's not? So why you are using this 9 symbol? This is a signal to kill the process. We already killed, that's why it's not showing there. It is a signal to kill the process. So we have different types of signals will be available. Kill space -L, it lists out the signals. When it is up, when it is initialization, when it is quit, kill, start, kill, bus, user, start, or start, everything we can get from this signals. So I want to kill a process now. For that means kill space, mainly we are going to discussing here. 9 is for to kill the process, that is for to terminate, and to stop the process, and for 15 to terminate the process, and 18 is for the continuous. And you can ask here a difference, kill, that is signal number 9 and signal number 15. Using that kill, immediately we can kill that process. So it will not wait for grace period, but if you are use the 15 signal number, it will wait for signal number. So it will wait for grace period. Once you want to stop, nothing but pass. So for that you can use the signal number 19. After that again, if you want to start it, resume it. So for that you can use the signal number 18. Like that we can send the signals. So I want to kill -15 will be there. If some of the process 2587 is there, it will kill that process, terminate. So what is the process ID of SSHD? PID of SSHD. So it's not running first of all. Some of the process HTTPD is running. If you are running, we can get that process. Just we can run here service SSHD restart. Now we can check here process ID of SSHD. I want to grep I don't know what is the process ID for the SSHD. For that I want to grep means p grep SSHD. So I can get it, grep it. So then I can kill that process. So it is good to know that. So how we can search and then kill the process. Suppose you need to know the how much of CPU process for particular is taking up. For particular process, how much it is taking. So for that we can use the top. So once you run this top, you can get the CPU utilization and memory utilization, swap utilization, and also it will give the continuous dynamical output. So continual sum of the package is created, sum of the process is created, you can get the continuous image. This shows a real-time information of the about the system resources. So if you want to use quit means just you can give q, it will be quit out, q for to quit the process. I want to reinitialize, that means I want to change my priority of process ID number. So we can check here is the top is running over there. For that process ID is the priority value is 20 and nice value is 0. So what is this priority value and nice value? Nice value. Nice value is depends on priority. If nice value is low, process has high priority. If nice value is high, process has low priority. Low priority. So how it will be, we will see now how to change this. For this you can use the reinitialize, the priority syntax. For this we are using syntax, we can call as syntax reinitialize priority options. What is that? -p process ID changes priority for a particular process ID. -u user, so that means changes the process priority PRIO for a particular user. How we'll see. So reinitialize value. So some of the priority is going on, and I'm going to opening a new tab. So new terminal. So in this it is running over there. So here a process ID genome terminal is there 2146, that is the priority is 20, nice value is 0. Now I am going to changing renice -2 2146. So old priority is 0, now new priority is -2. So once I changes, see now the priority value changes comes to the -2, nice value, it changes to the 18. If I given like this, for same thing, if I changes priority value of -20, so it has a first priority. See, it has the nice value is 20, priority is 0. So like that, priority changes, we can change the priority levels for all the packages. Now I want to kill this top command using sending the signals. We already seen how to send, but practically I will show you. The top is having the 3997. So just kill space -9 3997. Now we can get the dynamical output from the top because we kill that. Okay, so again we can run same top. Now again, what is the process for that? 4023 kill space, I want to stop, I don't know what is the signals for that, so I want to check -l, stop the process is 19, kill space -19 4023 4023, sometimes it stop. Now again if I want to start it means 18. Okay, again it will take to regenerate all those things. So like this we can stop, we can manage the process, we can kill the process, we can run the process. In this unit, next topic is managing periodic task. So how to manage the repeated task? So how to create that? First of all, task is nothing but a job, a scheduled job. Okay, task is nothing but a scheduled job. So how to manage those scheduled jobs? How to create that and how to enable, how to allow that, how to use that, how to run that, everything we are going to discussing in these periodic jobs. In Red Hat Enterprise Linux, this periodic task we can use with cron. So the cron jobs we are calling as regular periodic task jobs. How, we will see. Managing periodic tasks. This is the topic. How, we will see. In any operating system, it is possible to create a job that you want to reoccur. So once you created the job, it should be come. So that is nothing but reoccur. So how it is possible? So we known as job scheduling. So for Red Hat, this process is handled by the cron service, so which can be used to schedule task. By default, Red Hat comes with a set of predefined jobs that occur on the system. So that occur in the hourly, daily, weekly, monthly. As an administrator, you can define your own jobs and allow your users to create them as well as. we can create your own jobs and as them, then we can allow the other users to create themselves. So as administrator we can do that using cron. So what is the configuration file for this cron? So first of all, whether it is running or not, whether it is installed or not. So we already know that rpm space hyphen qa grep. Once you given cron, we can get the package. What are the that packages will be there, we are installed, we can get it over there. So how to install, we already know, yum install. So what are the package, just we can give cron star space hyphen y related to that cron jobs. To check the service cron d status. To check the configuration, check config hyphen list cron d. You can get the what is the status on this. The server is when it is system booted, you can get all these options. And using this cron, how to set the cron jobs to allow the other users based on these configuration files /etc/cron.allow. If you want to deny, /etc/cron.deny. So we can exist. If the /etc/cron.allow exist, if it is exist, only these users are allowed cron deny is ignored except cron deny is permitted. So if does not exist, all users except cron.deny are permitted. So you got it. So if you are entered that cron.allow, that all these users can able to allow, who is ignored by the cron.deny. If does not exist, all the users except cron.deny are permitted. You can check the file /etc/cron.deny. If it exists and is empty, just empty, all users are allowed in Red Hat by default. Both the files, if neither file is exist, root only for both the files. So how to install this package and what is the rules for that cron.allow and cron.deny, we see now. Now how to create the jobs, how to create the job. Creating cron jobs. The default setting for Red Hat allows any user to create a cron job. That is default. in the Red Hat Enterprise Linux. As a root user, you also have the ability to edit and remove any cron job you want. So let's jump into the how to create the cron job for the system. We'll see. So for that syntax, cron tab hyphen user option. What is those options? Hyphen E edits the user's cron tab. Hyphen L lists the user's cron tab. Hyphen R deletes the user's cron tab. Hyphen I prompts before deleting the user's cron tab. So this is the syntax for this. So how we'll see. And before going to check this, here you should know that etc/ cron tab, this is a configuration file. In this configuration file, mainly for how to run that example of job definition, how it will be executed, we have to check. Before that, it has mainly 5 fields will be there. So those 5 fields: first field, second field, third field, fourth field, fifth field. The first field will be minute 0 to 59. Second field will be hour 0 to 23. Third field will be day of a month 1 to 31. The fourth field will be month, that means 1 to 12. One starts with, otherwise you can give Jan, Feb, Mar, etc. Fifth field, day of a week, 0 to 6, or you can give Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, etc. So here not hashtag. So these 5 fields will be there. After that job you have to mention redirection symbol to locate. where should be output has to be 0. So like this it will be, the file clearly spells that exist of each number of the field. Okay, now I will show you that in the lab what are the fields and how to edit that cron job, how to create that cron job. You will see now. So before that, cron tab we have to check. VA/etc/cron tab. See here the shell by default bash bin mail to the root. So the minute, first field is minute 0 to 59, second field is hours 0 to 23, third field day of a month, fourth field month, that is January, February, March, April, day of a month. So 0 to 69, sorry 0 to 6, 0 it starts with Sunday and 7 is ends with Saturday. Like that will be there. So I want to set a cron tab space -e. I will move into the demo server. Cron tab space -e. Service cron status. Okay, you have to install install cron space -y. So it is installed. Now you check it is stopped. Cron start. You check the status, it's running. Check config cron on. Now you can check the list of this one -, list. It is running in almost in all the run levels. Now cron tab space -e. Now my requirement is every minute it has to display hello world. About hello world it has to display in my terminal. So for that I am going to writing a script for that. */1 every minute and press tab, every day, every hour and press tab, every day, every month, every day of a week. It has to display echo hello world, redirection symbol /dev/pts/0. That is my terminal. Once you save and exit, you can check there what is your terminal type /0. After every minute it will display. Meanwhile you can check the date 1402 43 50 53. See, hello world. Every minute it will display, just recurring. So if you want, you can check after 1 minute also one more hello world will be displays. So that job will be run. See, so like that recurringly, periodically your job will be run. Okay, so I want to list out cron tab space -l. This is the list out. I want to remove the cron job -r. Now you can check space -l. No cron jobs. So as a root user he can create himself, that means cron tab space -e. As a root user he wants to create a job for the normal user. So we already have some of the users will be there. Under that you can check here etc/password. We have a user is student. So for this user student I want to create a cron job. So for that cron tab space -e space -u user student and press I. Every minute every day every year echo hello world. I want to display under home directory of student /home /student /hello.txt. This file will be created once here this cron job is executed. And now I am moving into this, switching into the student. Present working directory cd /home/student ls hello.txt file, cat hello.txt file, hello world will be created. So like this we can create the cron job for the users. Now I want to deny. So he can also create for him. Okay, but exit from as a user. If you given the entry sender /etc/cron.deny, user name is student, save and exit. Now I can switch into the student cron tab space -e. You, that is a user is student, are not allowed to use this program, that is cron tab. So for more information you can contact your. So as a system admin you can allow to do the cron jobs themselves. As a root user we can deny to cron jobs ourselves. So like that we can deny and then we can allow the cron jobs. hyphen u, that user we already. So for that we can check here tail space slash var slash log slash cron. But the student echo hello world, but same thing, the command is not allowed. We can edit, we end edit when it is edited, when it is end, when it is started, for the replace of student. So whatever we can get the logs for that. So from slash etc slash cron dot file. So if you want to assign the cron job for cd slash etc slash cron dot daily, cron dot hourly, monthly, weekly. So based on your requirement, we can assign the cron job for your jobs. So how to create the jobs recurrently we discussed. Now how to create the jobs, it occurs only once. Same thing we will discuss under about the at. What is the difference between at job and cron job? So cron job we can run continuously, recurringly, but at job we can run only single at a time. That at job we can call as single instance job, single instance job. How, we'll see. So if you want to check rpm space hyphen q a grep at, you can get it. Status service atd status, check config atd hyphen list. What are these services? That atd services also has two files. One is slash etc slash at dot allow slash etc slash at dot deny. It is also to control the access. The slash etc slash at dot allow, if it exits only these users are allowed. If does not exit, if it does not exit, all users except at dot deny are permitted, at dot deny are permitted. If it exits and it is empty, all users are allowed, right? Slash etc slash at dot deny, if it exits and is empty, all users are allowed in the Red Hat Linux. So the ATD service also includes a single command, that is at. It is used to set up the jobs as you want to run. So what is the syntax for this? At options. What is the options? hyphen L hyphen L lists all jobs in the queue. Hyphen D removes a job from the queue. Hyphen M sends a mail to the user when the job is complete. Hyphen F file reads input from the file. Hyphen V shows the time the job will be executed. So these are the options. Hyphen L it will list out the jobs. Hyphen D to remove the job ID, send a mail when the job is completed, and hyphen F reads the file, and V for show the time job will be executed. Okay, now we will see in the lab same session for odd jobs. Odd, I can schedule it. What is the date? 14/16. So I can schedule it 14/20. Right, at 14/20. Echo hello world. It should be /dev/pts/0. Control D for to quit. So you can check at space hyphen L. The job at 14/20 as a route it is scheduled. Date, still time is there. So we can discuss about this some more examples. From now onwards, next 3 days I want to schedule a job. So for that, at now plus 3 days. So from now onwards, exactly same time after 3 days this job will be executed. So echo hi, this is Red Hat training. Control D. On particular day and particular time I want to run a ad job. So, at 10:30 3rd 3/22/13. So I can give 4th. Echo hi /home/student/hello.txt. Control A. add space -l. 3 jobs we created. Now we will check the time, date 1420 is getting 1419. We will see now. So it displays. So like this we can create the odd jobs. Just will discuss few of the small frequently asked questions related to this topic. First question, what command can you use to view system process and their CPU usage? Second question, the add command is used to schedule recurring system jobs. True or false? True or false? Next question, what happens to jobs that are scheduled to run while the system is off? Next, fourth question, what command can be used to view the queue for at service jobs? What is the top command used for? What is the top command is used for? So these are the questions. What command can you use to view the system process and their CPU usage? Second question, the at command is used to schedule recurring system jobs, either true or false. What happens to jobs that are scheduled to run while the system is off? And what command can be used to view the queue for at service jobs? And what is the command is used, what is the top command is used for? You want to be answers? For first answers, PS command for to view the process and as well as their CPU usage. And false, the second one answer is false, because at job we can schedule only one time, that is single instance jobs. When the system is start up, that is third question answer, what happens to job that are scheduled to run while the system is off? When the system starts up again, the cron service will run any jobs which are missed as when the system is off. To queue the service of jobs to view means, for that command is add queue. What is the top command to view the CPU usage and memory usage? Okay, this is the 16th unit, how to create the jobs and how to manage those jobs and how to already running process, how to manage this process, how to kill that process we discussed over here. Now we are moving into the next stage.